Welcome to Business Analyst Training. Today we are going to be talking about job placements. Focused and finish the course and assignments, you will get a job. Our students are currently working for 65K plus to six-figure salaries. They basically get $65,000 to $100,000 of plus just as freshers. This analyst is something very easy to learn. It could be done in 4 weeks time period. If you look at our different videos, we tell you so much more about what you have to do, what our course outline is. And if you do finish the small course of 4 to 5 weeks, and you finish all the assignments that we give you, based upon that, we can judge if you need a little more training, if you need to join our classes again, and you can do that for no extra charge. If you need to join our classes again, if you need to revise on something, if you need to just work a little bit more, practice a little more on certain tools or certain documents, we help you do that. What I've done, we help you prepare your resumes, get you interviews, help you do mock interviews, and make sure that you do get a job. And there is more than 80% chances, that's our ratio right now, of how many students have actually got placements. And it all depends upon your capabilities of how fast you can learn, how much of good documents and presentations you can provide. But again, we help you through the course to develop yourself, to increase your ability to become a better BA. You can keep learning. You can keep learning as much as you want. You can say, after this course, I'm going to do another course which is going to be on an advanced level. I'm going to read 3 or 4 books, and then I'm going to be learning more. You can keep on going, but at a certain stage, you have to take that jump. You have to decide that, yes, you have that confidence that you want to give an interview. Maybe the first or second interview might not go that well, but by the time you get in few interviews, you will land a job for yourself. What chances of you getting a job? A company is bound to use some kind of an internal or external system these days. With so many new systems being currently developed, there are more than 7,000 jobs available on LinkedIn. Let's show you. At this stage, if you actually go on LinkedIn, type in business analyst, you will get the listing of all the jobs available. So senior business analyst, all the other jobs available on LinkedIn. Similar way, you can go to DICE, and more than 3,000 jobs are available at this time. Yes, few jobs must be repetitive. Few jobs must be written by the consultants, but there are still lot of jobs available out there. We do help you find jobs. We help you give interviews. We help you prepare your resume. A full project at times requires more than one BA. So even if you see there is 3,000 job listings available on DICE, 7,000 available on LinkedIn, even these 10,000 are less because more than one BA is required on a job. At times there are 3, 4, 5 BAs. And you could be one of them as soon as you have finished this course. Business analyst is needed in every phase of SDLC, which is software development lifecycle. And why? Because business analyst needs to be there for good requirement gathering, getting all the requirements from the client. Business analyst needs to be there for analysis, creating the documents of those requirements. Business analyst needs to be there for development, so that developers can ask the BA any questions that they have in mind, and BA can resolve any issues that arise. Needs to be there at the stage of testing. When testers are doing testing, BA needs to be helping them create test cases, test scenarios, helping them do testing, and making sure the good results are being produced. If there are any defects, BA gets them fixed from the development team. BA helps the end user, the client, do user acceptance testing so that they do the end testing, they're happy with the end result, and they actually accept the software that they're happy with it. BA is needed on every stage. Hence, BA jobs are most secure and anywhere during the SDLC. Testers and developers might have a smaller life cycle of their job, the project, but BA goes from the starting to the end. Now, very big question is there, why BA gets paid so much? You would think that if it's this easy, that a person with common sense can do a 4 to 5 week course and get a job which is going to pay him $65,000 plus, why isn't everyone doing it? Because you need to have common sense. You need to be able to have that confidence that you can go and learn something new and you will be able to produce. You need to have the ability to ask questions. You need to have the ability to write notes. You need to have the ability to produce. You need to have the ability to explain yourself what notes you have done. Those are the only prerequisites required. But question why BA gets paid so much? Every company evaluates the salary packages of each employee based on the following criteria. First is that how much revenue will an employee generate for the company. Now, software that you're building for a company, let's take an example of a bank. A bank has so many call centers and has so many employees answering those phone calls of customer after customer. Running those call centers, even if they're offshore in other countries, fees of those employees, infrastructure cost, 800 number calls, all those things add up to millions of dollars per year for any bank. On the other hand, if you are a BA are part of a project which creates a website for that bank, can solve so much. Because 80-90% of the customers, rather than having a hold time of 10 to 15 minutes, rather log into a website, do whatever they need to do. Order some checks, create some new accounts, do some balance transfers, just check what balances they have, and so much more. The bank can end up generating or saving millions of dollars. Hence, the big project saves big money for the company, and the company is willing to have a big budget to create that software. And obviously, that big budget is passed on to big salaries for everyone, developers, BA, project managers, everyone. I think company evaluates how big responsibility will be given to the employee. A BA does get responsibility. It's not that you go under the radar all the time. You have a big responsibility. The responsibility you get is that from the very beginning to the very end, you are involved. You are involved from the very stage when a thought is being generated that, yes, let's make a website, and start writing down notes. What requirements are supposed to be there in this website? What functionalities are supposed to be there? Going down to writing the documents, going down to actually getting it developed from the developers, going down to having the testing done, going down to making sure that the end user is happy with the end product. You have that responsibility on you. That's the big responsibility on you. That's why you're getting paid the big bucks. How difficult is it to replace the employee? Evaluate that if I hire a BA who is involved in the project from the starting till the end, the type of information that you have learned and earned during this entire course period, which could be 6 months to a year and a half, 2 years, 3 years, no one can easily overnight come and replace him. Look about a tester. Whatever test cases, test scenarios a tester has done, someone would be able to replace him by coming, joining the company, learning for 2 weeks what that development company is doing, and take care of that position. Same thing for a developer. Maybe some other developer will come in 3 to 4 weeks. He will learn about that entire software and take over and start coding. But BA, He knows ins and outs. He knows answer to all the questions. He knows what meanings are of the words written on a document because he is the one who has created them. Companies start BAs for a year project and they end up having them on permanent payroll because it's much more valuable for them to keep on paying the BA on a permanent payroll rather than letting him go and then having to deal with all the questions that arise once he has left and no one has answers for them. So it's much more difficult to replace a BA. This is the reason why BA's jobs are available these days. BAs get hired with big bucks and BAs get things done. You have just 4-week course ahead of you. Once you finish this course, you could join the BA team, business analyst team. You could be a business analyst yourself. You could actually make big bucks for yourself. You could be a part of IT world that's growing and growing year after year, and it's not going anywhere for decades more to come. I thank you all for joining us today to watch this video. If you want to reach us, you can always contact us at the email or the phone number provided at the bottom of the screen. You can always go to our website, which will give you much more information about everything our course provides. It's a course outline page on the top of the screen. It's a BA course outline. You should be able to reach there. You should be able to see everything that's included. We show some screenshots of all the diagrams and softwares and documents you guys are going to be creating, and everything else about other things, about job placement, about software testing, everything. I thank you again for joining us today and hope to hear from you soon. Thank you.